Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. So what do I choose on purpose? What I mean by this is quite often we can get distracted by all kinds of decisions, thinking there's a right answer and a wrong answer. And actually, what I have decided to do, the older that I've gotten, is to ensure that the decisions that I make align with my values and align with my morals and my ethics and who I want to be in the world. So it becomes less a case of what is the right decision and what is the wrong decision, and more a case of who do I want to be here? Who do I want to be the other side of this decision? What unfolds for me, no matter what route I take? And how am I going to speak to myself either side of it? And that is basically the difference between running on autopilot and making conscious choices. It is about making decisions that align with our values and checking in with our body before we make any kind of decisions. Sounds really airy-fairy, I'm aware of that. But actually, if you pause, take a beat, take a breath, when you get to that, I don't know what the answer is, I'd be betting at least 11p. You probably do have an idea as to what the right answer is. If you were told that you could never have your favourite thing ever again, if you didn't make a decision in the next 3 seconds, chances are that you could make a split-second decision just like that. We have deep-seated knowledge that quite often we don't tap into because we are worried about how we're going to speak to ourselves the other side of things. And we decide to not let our brain run away from us and lead the entire thing. We can step back to ourselves, step back to who we want to be, and just have a little check-in from a place of where we're standing now and a place of where we want to be in the future, looking back at this. Get a whole 360, try and have a look around. This is the way that I make decisions very intentionally and quickly and decide to take that first step. I was once given the piece of advice that all you need to do is take the first step and then the universe will come along and it'll either, if you're on the right path, it'll guide you along, and if you're on the right path, you'll be kicked off it real quick. And I think sometimes we think that making decisions can be very big grand gestures and proclamations, but actually it's this initial decision of making these tiny steps to align things with who you want to be that is going to enable all of those bigger decisions to become a lot easier. So rather than thinking about whether it is the right decision or the wrong decision and which way you're going to turn next time something tricky comes up for you, just ask yourself, is this choice aligned with who I want to be? Which way would you step then? I'm sure the answer is going to become a lot clearer. Over at Self-Care School, we have a How to Make Decisions Easily and Without Regret course. It's all part of the bundle that you get when you join the membership, as well as weekly group coachings. If that's something that you feel like you could do with some support on, we're right over there waiting for you. If not, I look forward to speaking to you next week. If you've been enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast, you will love Self-Care School. Self-Care School is longer versions of this, more in-depth and more personalised. We have a whole hub of courses from body image to boundaries, perfectionism, time management, and a whole range of other topics. You name it, there's probably a course on it. But most importantly, we also have a weekly group coaching call where you get to apply this stuff to your everyday life and get support to try and untangle your own story from some of the emotions that you might not be enjoying in your life. If you would like to learn how to apply this work to your specific situation and to be building a life of your dreams, I would love to see you inside. Do pop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.